Hey, what's up guys? I'm the next big thing, ready to end this year with another video, and plus this is gonna be my 100th video on my channel, so yeah! Anyways, let's begin with this comment that talks about some things I mistakenly left out of my previous analysis video. Everyone is talking about it so much. Yes, it's true. Celesta Bethabel was in the background along with the other characters inside of the shack. I honestly have no idea how I missed that, but apparently that's a thing, so yeah. And it's nice that I'm mentioning this and all, but why is she important? Simple. Remember the episode The Last Mabelcorn? Unicorn hair was used to complete the force field bubble that surrounded the mystery shack in order to prevent Bill from getting inside. Maybe this would explain why there's a barrier around Gravity Falls, but that would take a lot of unicorn hair. And though it hasn't been mentioned yet, maybe that's how Stanford knew all the ingredients to create it in the first place. He was reciting them from the journal, and that's where he scribbles down most of his research. So in the end, I guess maybe they'll become a great help in return for using the shack barrier for protection. Okay, on to the next one. What will you do after Gravity Falls? Well, this is a question I didn't exactly answer at the time, but I think I've made up my mind. And the answer is that I will be doing analysis videos on both Steven Universe and Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Gaming might be something I do, but it will probably end up being posted on a separate YouTube channel for specifically a gaming eager audience. Can you please do a theory on the code that Stanley enters in the elevator for it to open and be operative? Well, the code that Stanley used for the vending machine wasn't anything too important. I could say that the code did form the letter C, and that it reminded me of the fez that Stanley wears, but that's just a hunch. However, if you were to ever go back into the first episode of Gravity Falls, you can see that the elevator's password was actually foreshadowed in Journal 3. This next one isn't exactly a question, but something that I found rather interesting. It simply says that the password in the laptop just might be Stanford. The laptop was probably used by both Fiddleford and Stanford, but most likely Fiddleford since he was a researcher and Stanford was his close friend at the time, which makes me believe that the password could also be McGucket. And this would strangely explain how Fiddleford was able to get access to the laptop in the episode Northwest Mansion Nowhere. Or, well, Northwest Mansion Mystery. Also, it has 8 letters, and fixing it 1 didn't necessarily feel like something the password would be, even though it filled in the right amount of spaces. And given the fact that we were shown Seuss's past from 10 years ago and how loyal he was and still is towards his friends and family, I've changed my perspective on him a little. At first I didn't trust him, but maybe I was wrong. Or was I? Why does Bill look like the Illuminati? And I will be completely honest, I was thinking about the same inquiry when I first started watching the show myself. If you were to research some of Alex Hirsch's interviews and Comic-Con speeches, you would begin to realize that he's an intelligent guy who knows the internet and how it's filled with conspiracies and things to gossip about. And as a matter of fact, because of this, it's quite believable that Alex purposely chose this symbol, since it originates from one of the most debatable topics on the internet worldwide, and that of course is the Illuminati. And if you think I'm lying, then I dare you to research Illuminati and subliminal messages and your life will be ruined. And what about the gold? Why do they need to buy gold? I honestly find it odd myself that Bill says buy gold in the episode Dreamscaperers, and how in Weirdmageddon Part 1 Stanford is formed into some sort of golden state. Maybe they need gold to trick Bill into thinking that they're already frozen or something. I have no idea whatsoever. You're a Dipsifica shipper, aren't you? Psh. Nah. Maybe. This upcoming comment also is not a question, but something else I made a mistake on my other video. And yes, Shermie is a boy. I have no idea how I made that mistake, but all is forgiven. Right? Okay, I would normally say that's all at this point, but there's one last message that I haven't read yet, and I'll have to summarize it in another video. And yes, I'm definitely doing this on a separate video. I hope that you all have a happy new year, and I'll catch you guys in the video in 2016. See you later.